You are 10 days old. Your eyes have only just opened. You cannot hunt, you cannot roar, and your legs appear to have been assembled by a committee that hated deadlines. Somewhere outside this hidden den, hyenas are listening, leopards are climbing, and your mother has to leave you alone so she can find food. Welcome to year 1 as a lion cub. You have been born into royalty, which sounds impressive until you realize the kingdom is dust, hunger, and things with better teeth. For the first few weeks, your entire world is a secret patch of grass, a rocky crevice, or a thick bush chosen by your mother because it is hard for trouble to find. Lion cubs are born small and helpless, so your mother keeps you away from the pride at first. She moves you often, not politely. She grabs the loose skin at the back of your neck and carries you like an important grocery bag. This helps keep your scent from building up in one place. In the savanna, even your smell can become a bad advertisement. Your first job is simple: stay quiet, stay hidden, and do not wander into the open like a furry bad decision. You fail at parts of this immediately. You wrestle your siblings. You bite ears. You pounce on tails. You attack a grass stem with the confidence of a future apex predator and the success rate of wet cardboard. This play is practice for stalking, biting, balance, and social rules. Your version mostly involves falling over and discovering that gravity remains committed to its work. Your mother must hunt, and hunting as a lion is not guaranteed drama with a perfect ending. Lions often depend on ambush and teamwork, and many prey animals are faster over distance. Zebra is not simply lunch. Zebra is lunch with hooves, opinions, and an escape plan. When your mother leaves, the den becomes quieter. That is when the world feels much larger. Spotted hyenas may kill lion cubs if they find them. Leopards can be dangerous too. Even other lions can be deadly. Long-term work such as the Serengeti Lion Project has shown that cub survival is closely tied to pride, stability, food, and adult male tenure. You do not know any of this. You only know that warm milk appears, then disappears, and the outside world smells like dust and bad news. At around 6 to 8 weeks, your mother finally brings you to the pride. The pride is mostly related females: mothers, sisters, aunts, cousins, and cubs. Lions are the most social wildcats, so your childhood is not just about your mother. It is about females that hunt, defend territory, and sometimes raise cubs together. Communal nursing can happen, especially when females give birth around the same time. Cub may drink from more than one nursing female. This is excellent news for you because your personal brand is hunger. However, it also means competition. Your siblings shove. Cousins shove. Everyone shoves. Breakfast becomes a tiny, squeaking political negotiation. The adult males are confusing. They may protect the pride from rivals and hyenas. They may also steal food, roar at invisible problems, and act offended when cubs climb on their tails. A male tolerates you. Another rejects your friendship application. Still, their presence matters. Male lions usually hold a pride only for a limited time, and rival males may challenge them. If new males take over, very young cubs are in serious danger. Studies by researchers Craig Packer and Ann Pusey documented that incoming males often kill dependent cubs, a brutal behavior that can bring females back into breeding conditions sooner. This is not villainy in a cartoon sense. It is evolution doing paperwork with a hammer. For you, it means the adults roaring at night are not just making noise. They are defending the fragile border between childhood and disaster. At a kill, the largest lions usually feed first, especially adult males if they are present. Lionesses push in. Older cubs squeeze through. You, a small cub with big dreams and no leverage, try to insert your face into the system. By 5 or 6 months, you are a terrible apprentice. You stalk beetles. You ambush your siblings. You crouch behind grass that hides absolutely none of you. Your brain says invisible predator. Your body says small golden loaf in plain view. The adults begin taking you near hunts, but you are not useful yet. Hunting lioness needs silence, patience, and timing. You bring enthusiasm, random movement, and terrible decisions. But every failed pounce teaches you something. How low to crouch. How wind carries scent. How prey notice movement. How patience feels boring until it becomes dinner. Your mother still matters most. She licks dust from your fur. She leads you to shade. She lets you press against her when the night turns cold. In a life full of teeth, her body is the first safe place you ever knew. Not every cub reaches when you're old. Drought can thin the herds. Hyenas can find the weak. Injuries can become problems. A pride takeover can erase an entire generation of cubs before they ever learn to hunt. Survival changes by region and year, but in many wild lion populations, cub mortality can be high. You survive by luck, by milk, by hiding, by family, and by adult lions winning fights you are too small to understand. Then, near the end of your first year, something changes. You are no longer the tiny cub hidden in grass. You are longer-legged, louder, heavier, and far more annoying. Your play fights look less like confusion and more like training. When the pride moves, you keep up. When hyenas call in the dark, you know to stay close. You are still not an apex predator. You are an intern with claws. One evening, the pride rests under a pale sky. Your mother lies nearby, scarred, dusty, and calm. The adult males listen at the edge of the group. Your siblings twitch in their sleep, probably losing imaginary battles to grass. A year ago, you were a blind cub in a hidden den, small enough for the world to carry away. Now the world is still dangerous. The hyenas are still out there. Rival males may still come. Hunger will return tomorrow because nature has terrible scheduling. But tonight, you are alive inside the sound of your pride. You were born into royalty, yes. But your crown was never a mane. It was surviving long enough to grow one.